I know this anime series has been out for a few weeks now, but I've been really busy with exams and I still have some assignments to do. But the English dub was released recently and I just finished my last exam yesterday, so I thought I'd take a break and watch both the Japanese and the English version. So from the first few seconds from watching the first episode, I noticed straight away that the animation looks incredible. I mean, it really does look like as if it was taken from a Western comic instead of a manga and just turned into an anime. The colors are incredible. I really like them. They just stand out so well. The only thing that's really a bit off to me is when All Might is in his alter ego mode and the hair, it's a little bit darker, a lot stronger yellow than I would have imagined. And his skin is a lot more tanned than I thought. I'm not talking about him in his superhero mode, I'm talking about his secret identity. I expect it to be a little bit paler, but I'm still happy how it turned out, and it still looks good. So from the first two episodes, listening to the sounds of the characters and the music, in both the English dub and the Japanese, both are very good. When I watched the Japanese version, I was a bit hesitant at first because I didn't really think they could pull off All Might as well. Because when I saw him in the manga, I imagined him more American. He definitely sounded a lot more American. I thought more Superman. The design of All Might reminded me more of like the traditional American superhero that you'd see in comics or see in the really old cartoons of Superman. But they did a really good job at casting the voice actor. Now in the English dub for All Might, they have Chris Sabat, who's a very talented voice actor. But when I first heard him in the role, I wasn't too satisfied with it. I'm not saying he did a bad job, it just sounded a bit off to me for some reason, and I just couldn't put my finger on what it was. But when he turned into his alter ego mode, I actually thought he did a really good job in that. And then at the end of episode 2, when he turns into his superhero mode, it didn't bother me as much, and I think Chris Sabat did a perfect job as All Might. And I did feel in the Japanese that they did do a better job when All Might was in his superhero mode, but it just sounded really weird when you saw him in his secret identity mode, his alter ego mode, because both voice actors use the same voices for each form. But it just sounds a lot better when you hear Chris Sabat's voice coming out of it in the English dub than in the Japanese version. I don't know why, it just sounds better in my opinion. Then you have Midoriya, who, neither voice actor stood out better than the other really. In the Japanese, he did sound a little bit whinier, I guess, as the episodes went on. But I felt as if in the English dub, he was a bit more confident. Like, not even just comparing each episode, as, if you keep listening through episode 1, he does sound a bit more confident, and in episode 2, he definitely sounds a lot more confident. So, I thought that was a better progression. And then Bak-chan, I felt as if they did a way better job in the English dub. The Japanese version, I felt his voice was a little bit too high. In the dub, it was a little bit rougher than I thought, but it was a lot better than the Japanese version, in my opinion. So from the first two episodes, majority of things were absolutely perfect. The only small thing was that there's this scene in the classroom where Bak-chan sees Midoriya holding up his hero notebook where he takes notes of different heroes for when he wants to be a hero, and the music that plays, it's sort of comedic music, and I felt that was really, really wrong, because in my head it should have been like more mellow music, like maybe sadder music, because it's kind of a serious moment, because basically it's saying, oh, it's funny for someone to have dreams that can't come true. And I just kind of felt as if that was sort of the wrong message to get from that scene. And if they were trying to make it funny, they should really work on the imagery a little bit better and the dialogue, because I really couldn't find anything funny at all in that scene. It's Midoriya's dream to be like one of the best heroes, and he doesn't even have a quirk. So why is that something to laugh at? But besides that, everything was great. I really do look forward to watching more of this anime. I will probably watch it in the dub because so far, like just comparing the first 2 episodes, I do think it's better than the Japanese. But it was very close with All Might, and yeah, majority the dub is superior in my opinion. But maybe, who knows what the other characters will sound like. The other episodes aren't out yet. So I want to thank you guys for watching this video. Please like if you enjoyed, comment down below if you watched the first 2 episodes and tell me what you guys thought, and subscribe to keep up to date with other videos that I'll have in the future, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.